Alright, so my man's.
What's good, B?
It's been it's been 2 months since this Switch. Almost 2 months, right? Like, next week it should be like the 2 month anniversary or whatever. It's been almost 2 months now. How you feeling about this Nintendo Switch, my guy?
Son, do you really want to know how I feel about the Nintendo Switch?
Nah.
Bruh.
He's alright.
All right, well, I guess then. Nah, seriously.
But how you feel, B?
Honestly, I'm sort of in a mixed bag right now with the Switch, man. Like, let me grab my Switch and hold it.
Alright. Alright, so let me phrase it a little bit better. Instead of telling me how you feel, we'll probably save that for later on. But do the likes this way, not this way, like overweigh the likes or dislikes or what's going
Nah,
on?
the
How you
dislikes oversway the likes for me. Cause honestly, son, you know I'm a
feel?
tech head. The Switch, it has potential. That's the number one thing that it has. But that's all it has. Like, you gotta maximize your potential is what I heard growing up in school and all of that shit. I never did that though.
Oh my god.
Nintendo needs to follow that route. They need to maximize the potential of this damn console. Cause the hardware is pretty good. It's plasticky. We all know how it feels. It's coated and stuff like that. It's not like the cheapest feeling console, but it's not the most premium feeling thing either. Um, some of my likes are I like the Joy-Cons, the fact that you could detach it, the fact that you could pop it up on a kickstand. Let's not get started on that though, and that you could just play. Speaking of the kickstand, that shit is ass. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. It is booty. Yo, it is the flimsiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Apparently, you can knock it off and put it right back
Yeah,
in.
you
Though,
could
like
pop it.
it's sturdy in that sense. Like you could just tuck it right
It's
back in. But
detachable.
yeah, I didn't have that much problems with it. I think you're too focused on the features, like the outside of the console, man. You gotta see what it means in the grand scheme of things. You gotta, I'm just trying to say buzzwords, and hopefully Nintendo get your boy on some free
He
products.
said,
But
hashtag free product life. Son,
hashtag
after this,
free
I don't think
product.
they're gonna give us nothing because the way that UI is
He said,
looking, that shit is ass.
wait.
Friend code
but
system ass.
but I like how you said the hardware wasn't too
That's
bad.
not too
Like
bad.
I'm not a PC heavy dude, so I don't know specs and whatnot work. I know the hardware was like a big thing before the Switch came out. Everybody was like, "Oh, spec, oh, it's ass. Oh, it's not too bad or whatever." It, it's kind of funny how before the Switch came out, everybody, like, a big topic about Nintendo was how weak their consoles were, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, yeah, like how they were usually underpowered.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Switch is something only Nintendo could do in a way because of that weakness, quote unquote. Like, if Sony or Microsoft tried to do something like the Switch, like a console that's also home and a handheld, they couldn't do it because they're usually the more beefy, hardware spec wise consoles.
hmm
And if Nintendo's using that kind of drawback, quote unquote, again, and making it a strength of theirs now that they could do handheld and home console stuff, and that's one of the main points I really like of this too. Like they kind of flipped a weakness into like a strength.
Yeah, I got what you're saying. It's the fact that Nintendo's weird that they're able to pull off something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, nah, yeah, I get you, I get you. Me, like, since I'm a spec head, I like to look into everything. The console is underpowered compared to the PS4 and Xbox, but that's not what I bought it for. I didn't buy it for the power, I bought it for the portability, and it does that really well. It does it really well. Like, I'm gonna give the console its credit, but it does it well, but like, there's no games. Like, there's no games to play to utilize this perfect form factor. Like, Zelda's fantastic, but what else is out there? Like, there's nothing else. Like, there's indie games, and this is definitely the indie machine, but like, you know what I mean?
Mm, I get what you're saying, but like, let me try to brush it over in my head. I agree with that to an extent, but I kind of mostly disagree. Like, there are games, but there are games not for like a super hardcore fan base. Like the Zelda game would be something that everybody would more than likely get. That's like its flagship title right now, but that's more for like the hardcore Nintendo fans. What I like about Switch is its versatility. It's a social console, and what I mean by that is once I started taking out the Switch, I don't do this rarely with any console. I was never like a handheld on the go type of gamer. I was more of like, oh, just use my phone, look on things. I never like playing video games outside. I tried out with the Switch because that's like their
Selling
main,
point.
yeah, their selling point for it. So I tried that, And that's one of, I think I've had the most fun with it that way. I love Zelda to death, but when I've taken it out on like mini road trips or on a train from Jersey to New York and playing it with friends, I really saw it like really come to life then.
Mm-hmm.
In playing Snipper Clips and 1-2 Switch, those games are fun, and I really think that's where the Switch shines, is in its social aspect. Not in its, oh, it's a home console or it's just a handheld console. It could be versatile in those ways as well, but like its main draw is like the social aspect of it, and that's what really sets it apart of like the PS4, the Xbox, because those can't do that. Right now we're in like a day and age where we may not know it, but there's like Microsoft has the Windows Play Anywhere. You can download your games and play it on any PC, and I think the Sony has something like that too, where you could play the remote play and play your Sony games on like
On
a
a laptop, yeah,
or
I've done that before.
yeah, like all these companies knows that people like the convenience of having a game anywhere. It's not something like we think about as gamers all the time, but they see it. Like you want to play games at your own convenience, and I think Nintendo went about it the best way with the Switch. Kind of rambled there, but I think you can get my main point.
I get your main point. It's definitely the perfect console for just being able to play wherever and whenever you want. Like it has pretty good battery life. The only thing that it's lacking in is just really like software wise. Like we all know the UI is shit, and like there isn't that many things that you could do on the eShop besides download games. There's no apps yet. But I feel like once the Switch becomes a complete package, it'll probably be the best console to get, like literally just to get.
Yeah. If we were gonna sum up this video in like this discussion in like one statement, I like the Switch. I think it has the potential, but Nintendo really needs to keep riding the wave of its strengths with the social aspect and like their first party IPs, while not forgetting to cater to what the Switch really needs, a solid online infrastructure and third party support. Overall, right now, I'm really digging the Switch. I think if they just keep on riding their wave, like I said, it's gonna go pretty well for the Switch. And I guess that's probably my closing point. Anything you guys say?
For my closing point, I just want to let Nintendo know that they're on a very fine line. It's a very delicate balance for what they're trying to do in between the aspects that you said, basically that whole social, mobile, but home console type thing, that whole trifecta.
Yeah.
It's a very delicate line. They've went about it on the right way so far. I feel like that's why they didn't release any software yet, just to see where like everybody thinks the console is at, and to see if people are enjoying it. What features do they enjoy the most? Probably, and they're probably going to tailor the software to that, sort of like the best test group is to actually get the people to buy it and tell you. So I don't know, like I have faith, like the potential is there. It's so there. Like even if they don't tap into it 100%, just give me that like 35-40%, and this console will be fantastic. Cater to everybody, but make specific things for each type of people.
Yeah, without spreading yourself too thin, right? Yeah, I get
only
what
a
you're
couple of core features. It doesn't have to be like the most robust thing. Just a couple of core things. But that's pretty much my closing point.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably why they're probably not gonna kill off the 3DS yet. But tell me what you guys think down below. We're digging the Switch for the most part, but I'm not too sure about locke.
Chill.
We'll end it there. Yeah.